Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. Well, Trey Gowdy is sure whipping up a storm, is he not? I think the great news is that I believe 16 Democrats in Congress and the House of Representatives signed on to the bill. And what the bill is designed to do, it's designed to allow Congress to sue the president if he or she exceeds their bounds and goes against the Constitution. You know, what they swore to uphold. But then again, if you remember, when Justice Roberts swore this clown in, there wasn't the Bible. No, because they made a mistake. And it was redone. The oath was taken again in the Oval Office. And there wasn't the Bible present. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, you know? He could swear on a stack of Bibles. Everything with this usurper is a show. The first Bible that he had was the same Bible that George Washington used. Yeah. Obama even went on its same inaugural train ride with the same train, or the same car of the train. In either case, the thing's a complete farce. But what's interesting now is we'll see what the Senate does. The Senate has to decide as to whether or not to pass the bill. Again, there's more Democrats than there are Republicans in the Senate. But there's also a lot of Democratic senators coming up for re-election. And Obama is not being viewed as a favorite horse in the race. So I got to believe a number of the senators that are coming up for re-election might cross the aisle and sign off on the bill. And then it goes to Obama for his signature. And what did he say he's going to do? Well, the White House already said he's going to veto it. Now, what's interesting is, if you've been watching what's going on the news lately, Fox has played a number of videos of Barack when he was senator and how he was so against what he said Bush was doing, which was exceeding his power by trying to circumvent Congress. Yet Obama does it constantly. It's really entertaining when you see and listen to Obama. What's also interesting is when you take a look at Obama, 5 years ago, he didn't have all those pockmarks that are popping up all over his face. He had that one mole, but now he's got all those pockmarks. You know who else has an awful lot of pockmarks? The guy that I believe is his sperm donor. You can't say his father because he really never had a father. And there wasn't any male influence in his life, nor was there any female influence. What there was a communist influence and a Muslim influence. But we'll see what happens. I got to believe there's a real good chance that the Senate's going to sign off on it. And those senators that are going to sign off are those that are coming up for re-election. The mood has swung against Obama. And ironically, it's all got to do with his flagship achievements. You know, that Affordable Care Act? Oh yeah. Every time Kathleen Sebelius opens her mouth, it gets worse and worse and worse, doesn't it? So for you folks that signed up on it and paid your premiums, those premiums are going to skyrocket because they don't have the number of people that they need to have to sustain it. And they don't have the mix of people. The last thing that I heard coming out of Sebelius' crooked mouth was that they've got a little over 4 million signups. Again, signups don't mean anything. How many received your policies and who paid? And for her to go to a congressional hearing and not have that information, totally mind-boggling. You know? Well, insurance companies, they know. Well, how come you don't know? How the hell you don't know, huh? Aren't you like head of the Department of Health and Services? Huh? Wouldn't you think that you should know? They're all jokes, folks. They're all jokes. Barack Hussein Hussein Obama and his band of criminals. History will note this to be the most dysfunctional administration in America's history. Yeah. Led by who? A community organizer. I mean, come on, folks. The guy is a complete joke. I hate to say this, but the best part of him ran down some woman's thigh. Yeah. So to get the picture?